Well. Welcome to Quantum MMA, and I thought I'll share my in-depth breakdown and prediction for Paddy the Baddy Pimblett versus the Iron Michael Chandler. By the way, yeah, please subscribe my channel. It's me a lot. That is there obviously, and I've been getting shitty views. Like shitty views, I mean like one or two. So I have to like watch my videos multiple times to even make sure they go to the double-digit numbers. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But still, I like this. I've got a new fucking camera. So yeah, let's go on it. So, what do I see happening in this matchup? But first and foremost, I feel like Paddy. Fuck this shit, guys. I'm gonna go with Michael Chandler. Iron Michael Steroid Chandler. He's got his first kid, by the way, his biological one, and I'm happy for him. It's a girl as well. So it's like he's got two boys and a girl. I think he's going to have his hands full. I mean, like he's going to be busy all the time. Maintaining three kids is not an easy task. That is for him and his family. I'm happy for him. Then here on the other side, if we see Paddy the Baddy has got a set of twins. By the way, he's got a which is very nice, and I'm happy for him as well. But all in all, let's talk about the matchup, which I've been refusing to do so far, so that hoping that I come across as like a good, cool guy so that you guys subscribe my channel. That's pretty much it. But all in all, how do I see this matchup happening? I'm gonna go with Ian Michael Chandler, but please don't count out Paddy. This is how I could sell the video. But apart from that, how do I see the fight going on? I think like once the bell rings, Ian Michael Chandler. I mean, like Chandler is going to come with his guns glazing and blazing, and I think he's going to go in there and try to take Paddy's head off as usual. But this is a five-rounder. I think like Chandler is going to have zero respect for Paddy the Baddy Pimblett, which is very funny because I don't know whether you guys have noticed this, but Paddy has dropped everyone apart from Jared Gordon in UFC. I meant to say, not in his like other previous ones. I don't know, but Paddy has actually beaten all the guys. Beaten, I mean, say like what do I say? What the fuck? I'm fluffing a lot. Like I meant to say is he's dropped every one of his opponents apart from Jared Gordon, by the way, in UFC, and he's either stunned them or he's trying to find some sort of a finish from somewhere. And one of the main attractions of Paddy is we know he's shit, like as in not absolutely shit. We know he's not going to become a champion. It just we got to know where the fucking ceiling for him is. So that's what makes the fight more entertaining and more interesting for him. So that's why he's able to get a co-main event on a pay-per-view. Look at the amount of money this guy must be making. Just think it through. He's not getting knocked out like. I could see him finishing Chandler, to be honest. As quirky and as weird as like Paddy's style is, I could see him catching Chandler with a couple of leg kicks, and I could even see Paddy, like finishing it like by a KO or TKO in the first or the second round. I think what Charles Oliveira failed to do in the second match, or like how it went on in the first matchup, Charles Oliveira versus Chandler. I think similar to that, I could see Paddy catching Chandler, and I could see him finishing this matchup. Like I mean, like absolutely fucking finishing him, and we all could get to go and celebrate that there is a new guy at the top. Who knows? Maybe he could be the DDP, or what's to say, could be the next, like Darren Till. I think Chandler has become the Derek Brunson of lightweight division. Uh, I don't know, mate. Look at Chandler's resume, by the way. He's got nothing but losses. He's just got two wins, by the way. One is via Hooker, and for Hooker, like when he faced Hooker, and the other one is against Tony, where he got a highlight KO. And apart from that, he's lost every single one of them. Oliveira 1, Oliveira 2, and none other than our great guys like Justin and Dustin, by the way. But last time I predicted Chandler to win against Oliveira. I think that's what he's going to do. But still, I'm fucking confused, mate. Like, I think Paddy is a big guy. He's a 210 plus pound guy out of the gym, by the way. Him trying to cut that much weight, and him, and he is. Fuck, mate. I think the more I talk on this, I feel like I'm gonna convince myself to pick Chandler. By the way, I think the more there is more room for Paddy to grow, whereas like Chandler, I don't think so. Like he's at the ceiling. 2 year layoff. He's come. He's had like a 5 round war with Oliveira. He's going to cheat a lot against Paddy. The only way for I see for Paddy to win is via like a finish, and if it goes north of anything, I could see Chandler getting the decision over him. I feel like I think this is the best matchup Chandler could get. Probably, like Paddy or against Benil Dariush, because both the guys are a bit chinny and they have their chin fucking up in the air. That's pretty much it. But what do I see? I'm still going to go with my guy, Chandler. I could see him winning this one. He's a good underdog as well. I think Chandler is going to finish what like King Green couldn't do. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I think when the bell rings, I think the first thing that Chandler is going to do is probably start, like trying to get inside, probably like with a couple of hooks. I think he's going to stun Paddy. Paddy's like probably initially it is going to be the fucking leg kicks by the way. And once after that, he sees opening a stiff jab and he's going to like, like sort of spam a lot of hooks, right hook, left hook, and he's going to go on it by the way. And what do I see happening after that? I feel like I don't know, mate. Just look at this. Like Oliveira was a great submission specialist, and Chandler, he's trained with Usman and like those guys, and even Burns, if I'm not wrong. I could see him, like thwarting any submissions that like Paddy has to offer. Still, like I don't think so. Paddy is going to do anything out of the ordinary over here. And people could argue Dustin is able to finish him because he was not expecting that from Dustin at that particular time, and more than that, he was a entertainer at that point, an absolute idiotic guy who could have actually won if he fought using his head, but still he decided to take the entertaining route, and he just got himself got himself stuck in a choke is what I must say. And yeah, he lost that way. Yeah. So, but if he knows, like against Oliver, he never got submitted both the times. Even in the first matchup, he had Oliver on his back, couldn't submit him. Second matchup, he was on top of him but couldn't submit him. Third, in this matchup when he's facing against Paddy, if he gets submitted, and I think Charles Oliveira stock would go down because of the fact like Chandler's already shit, and you guys know that shit and shit and shit. Yeah. But all in all, I feel like Chandler is not too stupid. I think this is his only last chance or hope that he could have so that he can bounce back from a win and he could at least be relevant in the rankings. I think he is the last guy. I don't know, I think UFC is capitalizing on him with its own way. And I don't know, mate. It just I feel like Chandler could get this one done. Imagine like him stunning, and more than that, the amount of times he's going to cheat. And this is a 5 rounder matchup. All of you guys know, like every time it's a 3 rounder matchup, Paddy gets to, like his gas tank goes off. Like I'm not saying he's not physically there, but it just he gets his gas tank, like depleted quite fast in the second or in the third round, I must say, and he's mostly tired. And I think that's where Chandler could come on. Like not like in such a gay sense. I don't know why I even thought of that. It's just so fucking idiotic. I don't know. It's just a stupid thing for me to say. Who knows? Maybe someday people could make fun of this as well. So funny, man, to be honest. Yeah. But all in all, I could see, like Chandler. Let's assume, like first round somehow Chandler wins. Somehow, no, I feel like Chandler could get the first round. Probably second round, Paddy tries to push him on the pace. He tries to finish Chandler, but he knows for a fact that Chandler's got a decent chin and Chandler's got power in his hands, and those hands at time it works. I know when was the last time he KO'd someone? I don't remember. And when was his last matchup was such a easy, simple matchup, and against King Green, and Paddy was really heavy, and even Chandler is heavy. For all of you guys who don't watch this video, and someday in the future when you get to watch this, remember this. Like Chandler, when he's fighting on fight night, his weight is more than 183 plus pounds. By the way, he's not a small guy either. I don't know, mate. I don't think so. The fight goes to a decision. I think it's going to get finished, and I could see Paddy winning. Surprisingly, like I came up with the idea that like Chandler is going to win. That's what I had in my head. But now I have a strong feeling that Paddy is going to win. Rather than convincing you guys, I'm convincing myself in my own fucking video where I get to watch. Talk about like manipulation. I think I don't know. Maybe this is what like Memento movie was all about. Like, yeah, a bit of the topic over. Fuck it. So all in all, what do I see over here? Come on, mate. Think it through and give me a strategic answer. Quantum MMA. Yeah, I think Michael Chandler is probably going to get the win over here. I think it's going to be like a slugfest in the third or the fourth, and I think he's going to edge out a decision. Probably the first round and third, fourth, and one could be debatable for Paddy, and maybe he could get like 3 rounds in his favor for a two. I don't think so. Like I can see him finishing Paddy. I can see him stunning Paddy, but I don't think so. Like Chandler is gonna finish Paddy. If you guys know what I mean, get the idea, right? Like I feel like I know too much shit gets thrown around Paddy, but he's how do I say? I think he's got a decent chin. He's got a decent chance at guys. He's a big guy, which is like a plus for him. And he's like highly evolving as well. I think this is his highly testing matchup for him, I must say. And I don't know, it just like feels like Paddy could win this one. I'm not making this up. Paddy could win this one. Yeah. Paddy could win this one, lad. I don't know what I'm gonna do if Paddy wins this one because I'm gonna go with Chandler. I feel like with the weight cut and him, I've been I don't know, it doesn't seem fair. I can't justify the Chandler winning right now after talking all the facts. By the way, just he recently went to a 5 round war with Oliver. He had on his back, he had him in his back and still called out corner after the loss. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, but all in all, I'm gonna go with Chandler. I think Chandler is gonna finish him. I think Chandler finishes him, lad. I think he's gonna finish him, and probably Paddy becomes the laughing stock of UFC. Maybe like that's pretty much it. Losing to Chandler doesn't get you anywhere, and that's the thing. Yeah, I don't know. I could see Chandler being a bit more stupid and dumb out of the ordinary, and him trying to like sort of get in there, strike with him, and eventually see Paddy catching him and finishing him. Like I could see the matchup going like how Louis Bendermani versus Paddy went. By the way, I don't know, mate. It's so hard right now that I can't come to a proper conclusion. But on the last day, I will post in my post section that who I feel like is going to win all the matchups. By the way, but yeah, that's pretty much it. But all in all, I'm gonna go with Chandler. I think the main and the co-main are so cool that I'm all hyped up for this one because I know for a fact I think Paddy is gonna win this one. See, I'm oscillating between the two ends. I'm in the absolute inception of my channel, and I feel like this is the only way I could go on. So I feel like no, but still I got to go with some content. I think Chandler is gonna win this one. I mean, Chandler is gonna win this one, and I think he's gonna finish or get a decision over Paddy. I don't see him submitting Paddy, but I see him beating up Paddy quite a lot. And if it's like a close decision, something like that, I could see them giving this to like Chandler. By the way, I'm sorry, fuck that. I mean, like I could see them giving this to Paddy. By the way, all said and done, I feel like Chandler's got enough to win. I think hopefully Chandler approaches this like a decent guy. I think the Oliveira one was like 2 years of ring rust he had, and that's what like killed him, I must say. And I don't know, mate. I really thought he could have had it, and I feel like he could pull this one off. Last time, I'm trusting Chandler, and if Chandler is going to do this, fuck it. I don't know. I'm the same guy. For your kind information, I'm telling you, I'm the same guy who thought like Colby could win Leon Edwards or Ian Buckley matchup. I've lost hope with the Leon Edwards match with Colby faced him. After that, I shouldn't have picked him, but still went ahead and picked him. This is another guy. See Chandler. See both the guys. If Chandler loses this one, he's a cut and so is Colby because I picked them both and they've both failed to do me justice. That's all I'm gonna say. Fuck it. I'm gonna go with Chandler with all my heart. Just like maybe me. Yeah. And I could see Paddy winning. Yeah, fuck it. So yeah, in case if you guys I don't think so anybody even makes it this far. I don't think so anybody's even watch it. I think I'm the only guy who sees it. and I've already subscribed to my YouTube channel from the three different accounts that I have. So I don't think so like it matters to me anymore. So in case if someone even tries to make it this far, I'm just going to say thanks because you guys actually made it this far, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, it's funny, eh? It's not funny. Just I'm looking like a fucking cunt idiot. That's all I'm going to say. Thank you so much. I'm going to pass. I made a shortcut over here, which I feel is cool.